Hey everybody, Al Puglisi Trains with another episode of A Day in the Shop. And every day of this episode is not going to be a day in the shop with Howard Zane. How you doing, Howard?
Hey, Al.
There'll be a day in the shop with me. We might be able to coax our friend Andre Konechny. Maybe, we can do a day in the shop with Andre.
It's great. I mean, he started out as a disciple, and he's leaving us all. He's certainly leaving me in the dust.
All of us. And so this will be a nice series for different people to share their skills. But today in front of us we have, last episode, I think we shot the video of you sketching this.
Well, I changed the sketch a little bit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, here's a new itinerary.
All right, let's see.
This is the floor plan. Now this over here, you did ask me how I'm doing.
Yeah. Oh, how you doing?
Go poop at your soup.
Well, your ponytail turned sideways.
Right.
It's a little
I'm
longer.
always doing fine.
Is it George Washington had a ponytail, didn't he?
Well, I'm not George Washington. But, I had a great day yesterday. Took the Corvette out and...
Where'd you guys...
Oh, we went up to Mainline Hobby Supply.
Wow.
Now, I'm a fan of Tommy Gilbert's, but Mainline has got to be one of the best equipped, if not the best equipped hobby shop I've ever seen.
They're in what, Blue Ridge, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, Blue Ridge Summit, right over the border.
Blue Ridge Summit.
Near Taney Town, Emmitsburg, that area.
Wow.
Just beautifully stocked.
Wow. Did they recognize you when you walked in there?
Brian said he recognized my voice. I guess he's probably watched your videos. I don't know. I don't care about a shit like that. I'm always embarrassed. That happened to me. I've been out a couple of times. Hey, you're the guy on YouTube.
Right.
No.
Well, let's see. Now the main sketch. Let's see that
this
one.
This is a rough sketch.
This is revised.
Yeah,
I
this
think.
is actually. Now this is not a 5-minute sketch. It's more like about a 15-minute sketch. It's pretty fast.
Yeah, the one, folks, if you haven't seen the previous episode to this, it's the initial sketch.
Yeah. Now, the floor plan, it pretty much tells everything. How I'm going to do that.
Wow. Let's get this out of the way. And you're mocking up just the way things sit right now.
I never mock up, I build.
Okay.
Mock up to me is a waste of time because I know what I'm going to do in my head. So why mock it up? It's redundant.
Okay. Well, you're lucky because a lot of times I have to mock up to kind of...
Well, that's why you're here. You're going to learn how to do this without mocking up.
Wow.
Like you mocked up that air conditioner. It wasn't necessary. You just could have built it.
Right. Wow. Well, you know what? I had doubts, and we joked about this. Once again, I doubted the color palette because when we were talking about what color to shoot this thing, Howard said, I think a gray and a beige would look good, and then... Holy cow, it sure did.
Well, you found the right shade of beige. Now, this over here is going to be, would you believe, a spec house. This is not for a customer in the West Coast. If he wants it, he can buy it, but we're building it on speculation.
Right.
Because you know me, I love building. I don't give a damn about the money.
Right.
And if I can't build, I'm dead. I may as well just pull the covers over my head.
Well, I have first dibs on this thing, but it'll be offered, once it's done, it'll be offered for sale or ones like it.
Yeah, this will be a highly complex building when it's done. This will have a stone foundation. It'll have all kinds of crap on the roof.
Wow. Now, we were joking earlier because I said, and it's funny, so I want to put it in the video. I said, you know what would look good? A mini cupola on top of the garage.
Well,
and you said there was a Yiddish word for that.
There's a Yiddish word. It's called ungepatch. It's the same thing when I say to you, you're whopping things up.
Oh my God.
That's a Yiddish word meaning you're doing too much. You're overcooking it.
What's that word again?
Ungepatch.
Ungepatch.
You're gonna ungepatch it up.
So you don't think a mini cupola on top of it?
I'll wait till we get to this. When it's finished. If it needs a cupola on the top, then we'll put it there, but I don't want to overdo it.
Right.
Remember, less is more.
Right.
Keep saying that. Even when you take a dump, you're sitting on the pot.
Right.
Less is more.
Less is more.
Less is more. Okay.
Yep. No, I agree.
You go to bed as you're dozing off. Less is more. You got to remember that because you are the classic ungepatcher.
Ungepatch. My middle name, Ungepatch.
Your work is exquisite. Your craftsmanship is beyond reproach. It's just that you have a tendency to overbake stuff.
Yes.
And that's what we're working on.
Well, you know what's interesting now? I was at the O-Scale 2-rail O-Scale show over the weekend because I said, we need to get some really nice cars for this mansion. And let me show you what I found. Beautiful, exquisite car I found at the Two Rail O Scale show. It's not the TCA show. This is for the Two Rail O Scale modeling show in Strasbourg. I think the next one's going to be in August. Highly recommended if you're a Two Rail O Scale modeler.
You know, Al, I was at that show years ago in Strasbourg. Was it in a fire hall?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the average age was, I think, deceased. I mean,
Wow.
I was convinced that the O and O scale comes from the word octogenarian. Now, I understand younger folks are getting into this.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good.
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Well, let's. While you're doing that, Howard, let me. We keep it real here, folks. So that's one of the cars that will complete the scene. And here's another thing. You know, when Howard, when you were shooting the grays, this ghost gray actually has a hint of like
This is
blue.
not ghost gray. Oh, it's light ghost gray.
Light
ghost gray.
Light ghost gray on this. Go ahead, hang up the phone there, Howard. Well, anyway, folks, I wanted you to see this in its early stages, and we will continue updating this as the build progresses.
Well, what you're looking at here is approximately about 35% of the project.
Wow.
Now, all these walls are taped together. There's a reason for that. Usually I glue them together and then put the stuff in. Because I have to turn these upside down or inside out or whatever. Each elevation will be done separately with wick. This way I can paint the curtains,
Right.
put the shades in properly. If
Right.
it's flat.
And speaking of curtains, let me show you what Howard taught me, folks, on my Avon Inn, painting curtains. And Howard pretty much taught me this. Maybe I'll make a video of it later, but I used masking tape for the shades, which was Howard's recommendation, and just white, just some white acrylic paint that was on hand, and then lightly brushing it down to make the curtains. And I really like the effect of it. Well, Howard, thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. All
right.
I'm the one that should be appreciative, but you're making me into a household name,
Yeah,
a
well,
household word.
I haven't been recognized too many times at the train show. I was recognized, but I haven't had anybody in Walmart or Home Depot grab me yet.
In a restaurant I have, but it's people do. I'm flattered that people watch this stuff. So there's hope yet, but I could care less about stuff like that. I just want to build.
Well, any of you folks out there that are cable TV producers, if you want a full-time TV show about model trains, man, I can do it. Howard, there's so much material that I'm getting backed up with uploading videos.
Well, you know, years ago there used to be model railroad shows on TV on Saturday morning.
Wow.
There were about 4 or 5 I could think of.
All right.
And they even had a thing called the Small Fry Club. I forgot it. It was Channel 5, NBC, I think. This is going back to the 40s.
Wow.
The model railroading was entirely different. You could actually, in 1947, for example, you could board an airplane like a Convair 240 in Newark, New Jersey, and fly at 7,000 feet all the way to Chicago. And you look down, you're going to pass over townhouses, apartments, regular houses, and whatever. And in those houses, if they have a male child, I guarantee 90% would have a train doing scale miles, running around circles.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was like in the 40s and the
Yeah.
50s. And then, of course, in the 60s, what do you call the Hot Wheels came in, and what do you call those racing things?
Slot cars. Slot cars are
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, slot
That
cars.
kind of almost killed model railroading.
Yeah.
And how it came back is a miracle.
Yeah, well, Howard, thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Thank you.